Hello guys, I hope everyone's well. This is Vinyl Finds 70 something something something, and yeah, I said last week that I would be doing another video, but just didn't happen because I wasn't alone in the house, so you know it just I feel self-conscious. I couldn't do it basically. So now that I have some home alone time, I am able to do the video and you know, show you what I've been buying. So yeah, first of all, what's playing in the background, I've shown this last time because you know I didn't want to just, you know, it would be too bad if you missed out on this one. Bosporus Bridges, compilation of Turkish funk, jazz, whatnot, and fantastic. I mean, yeah, get it. If you see it, get it. I think that is probably sold out already, and that's why I got it like 2 days before I did the previous video. So you know, hopefully you can find a copy. If not, then yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I tried. I tried my best. So anyway, yes, so that's what's playing in the background. So yeah, other things that you haven't seen yet. I'll start with something that you have seen, but not this one. So I showed Al Doom and the Farids, the Positive Force LP, and this one is their first one. I think it's self-titled. Yeah, self-titled. Al Doom and the Farids. This is a limited edition, as you can see, 600 copies. This is a reissue actually. The first, the original pressing is like a private press. This is on an actual label called Nouvelle Nicotine, and it came out in 2011. And it's more of that kind of spacey, krautrockish, Eastern inspired psychedelia basically. So yeah, do check these guys out. Highly recommended. As I said, you can find them in the what's the I can't remember the label. I can remember it now. Yeah, Black Sweat Records. Check these guys out in Black Sweat Records. This is the album I showed last time. And as I was saying some time ago, when like a few videos back, I showed an Italian band. Now I'm blanking out right now, and I really liked it as well. Imagine if I didn't like it. I showed an Italian band called Futuro Antico. Yes, that's the one. So I showed Futuro Antico, and I was blown away by it. I got both records, I showed it, I recommended it. Some people might picked it up, checked it out, liked it, picked it up, whatever. And I did some research, and based on that research, Futuro Antico was a splinter group from another group. So, and of course I couldn't resist. I had to check out some of the original groups, bands, if you like, stuff. So the original band was Actuala. They've released 3 albums, I think, 2 normal ones, and one is called Flying Carpet, or Carpeto Volante, I think, which is Flying Carpet basically in Italian, I think. And here are the albums. So Actuala, this is the first one. This is the label, and I was quite hesitant to buy them, not for any other reason, but because they were very expensive. They were quite expensive, and this is gatefold as well. And I was like, you know, those darn Italians, they just, you know, they reissued this on, you know, 500 copies, whatnot. It's very expensive to find originals, and it's more of that kind of Oriental, meditative, spiritual, if you like, kind of psychedelic rock, really. So, and I bought this, and when it actually arrived, look at this. So, if you can see, this is the paper. If you can hear it, this is the thickest cardboard I have ever seen on a record. This is like, you can do damage. If you throw it at somebody, you can actually hurt them, I think. Yeah, so Actuala, this is the first album, and this is the second album. This is not Gatefold. Again, on Psych Out Records. In Italy, again, really hard, very heavy cardboard. Really funny because the guy that shipped them to me took the records out. I seriously do not think there's a way in hell that, you know, a record could rip through this, because it's way thick. But, well, you know, you have to be, I guess that it's better to be careful than anything. So the only thing that sort of pisses me off a little bit is that it's colored vinyl. It's blue vinyl. This one is blue vinyl, and this one is red vinyl. They play alright, but you know, I always thought that, you know, as red vinyl, so, yeah. I always thought that, you know, it's colored vinyl is a little bit gimmicky and a little bit like, just press it on nice black vinyl and that's it. Pressing is really good. It's not very thick vinyl or anything, but the sleeve is just unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. So I guess that all the money went there, basically. They didn't give any money to the artists or anyone, just the people that made the sleeves. I don't know why. Anyway, yeah. So that's Italians for you. And Actuala, do check it out. Unbelievable. If you checked out Futurantico and you liked them, absolutely check out Actuala. Actually, somebody did leave me a message in the last video saying, "Oh, you have to check out Actuala." Oh yeah, I'm on it, mate. I'm on it. I just didn't show it at that point. Next one, another Italian record. Holy Grail for many people, I guess, that are into their Italian library, psychedelic, whatnot kind of music. The group, Feedback. The group is basically Gruppo Improvisazione di Nuova Consonanza, which is basically did I say that? Yeah, Egisto Macci and Ennio Morricone. So these are the guys that play here. This has just been reissued. It was reissued like 5-10 days ago, maybe, something like that. From these guys called, where is it? Schema. So check them out. They have some interesting reissues as well, and notably this one. This is Brian's Machine, and it's Alessandro Alessandroni, basically. So, and it's just unbelievable, like psychedelic rock, really. Whereas this one is more like somewhere in between psych rock and improvised jazz. It's just mind-blowingly good. Impossible to find. As I said, Holy Grail, and it's just highly, highly recommended. Comes with a CD, really good pressing. No complaints, nice price, 500 copies, get it. This one should have been reissued at the same time as this one. I've been told that the pressing was not good, it skipped and all that, so it went back to the pressing plant to be repressed. So it should be around, you know, hidden shops in like a few weeks. But yeah, do check this one out. Yeah. Italians. From Italians, something that you have seen me, you know, rave about and really like, and some people dug it, some people didn't. Sleaford Mods, Divide and Exit, the new album. You know, it's basically their their usual style. It's a little bit more punkish, I would say. Whenever I listen to them, I always think that, you know what, this guy needed a backing band, a real band to play, and, you know, in live performances it would have been amazing. But obviously he just doesn't really want to do that. He was there, been there, done that, doesn't want to do it. But, you know, the music is amazing, and, you know, the vitriol and all that energy, and, you know, that comes out from the speakers is just unbelievable. It's really good fun record, and it's just really good. I mean, do check out the Sleaford Mods. They're excellent. It's one of the best things that have come out recently from the UK. I don't want to speak too much about it. Funnily enough, on the video I did for the previous album, it was tweeted by the Sleaford Mods. They actually tweeted my video and said, yeah, after 5 minutes, like, yeah, you know, skip all the shit, go straight to our review. It was really good, and yeah, just discovered that it was really good. Thanks, guys. I'm really happy you enjoyed it. Although the Sleafords probably don't appreciate me that much. I mean, you know, they're pissed off with everybody, and you know, they have a song not on this album but on the previous one saying about something along the lines of you have a cheesy, that's the lyric, you have a cheesy obsession with the record store, MPV fan. If you like feedback that much, why don't you work at the council? Which is something that you don't understand if you're not from the UK, but it's really funny. It's really good. Yeah. Speaking of feedback, that was the Sleaford Mods. Do check them out. Really good album. Previous album, really good album. Excellent feedback, noise, cheesy obsession with the record store. You go out there and you buy the latest Swans. Yeah. What can you say? It's equally good to the previous one, slightly different. The guys are genius. I don't know how they do it. They have a kind of sound that is just you cannot say no to, basically. So it's yeah. Sad thing, I wasn't into the Swans because no one I knew was in the Swans. In Greece, for some reason, people that listened to the Swans were into goth for some reason. I don't know why. Into goth music because it's sort of borderline industrial, whatnot. So it was, yeah, the people that I knew were more like indie, whatever. So the Swans were like a band that you didn't, sort of people I knew didn't listen to, so I never got into, and obviously you didn't have that many opportunities to listen to the Swans because where would you listen to? In MTV? Nah. Radio? I wouldn't think so. So yeah, it sort of was there, but I've never gone into them, and yeah, well, anyway, I've gone into them now, so better late than never. Speaking of feedback, continuation of noise. This one, Daily Noise, Daily Dance. It's Doug Schneider, Doug Schneider and Bob Thompson. This is a private press record. This is not the private press, obviously. From 1973. Drums and guitar, and yeah, I've actually Chris Alvier posted this on Facebook, and I saw it and I was like, hang on, I know this from somewhere. And I researched it, and sure enough, I've read about it before, and I completely forgot about it because obviously, you know, I read about loads of stuff, and you know, if I don't buy it, you know, within like a week or so, I will completely forget about it, and because I will find something else that I want to buy and whatnot. So, thanks very much, Chris, for reminding me about this. So, this is something I read about online, and this is a record that is completely out of place. It sounds really modern in the sense that it reminds me of a band called Hella. If you know about them, do check them out. They're like a noise duo, basically, bass and drums, and it's just, yeah, it's really noisy, it's really abrasive, it's really something that you wouldn't imagine that would have come out from that era, basically. But it's really good, and it's absolutely kind of cult classic from, you know, musical counterculture, and you know, it's essential in that sense. So take it however you want. Yeah, what have we got? How much time? 15 minutes. I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. Yes, I am doing really good, and we don't have that many more to show because I can just be really quick. So, Verma, the latest album, Sunrunner. You know Verma, you know the previous one has been talked about a lot. This is quite different, it's more krautrockish and it's really good, so I got it. Very quick one, again, Sun and Ulver split. I haven't opened this one yet, but I have spun it virtually in a way on Spotify. Really good collaboration, and yeah, finally got my copy. I ordered it like ages ago and just never came. One that was shown by Fred, Big Star 1000. I think that's who showed this. Bakery, Momento. Yeah, Momento. This is I don't remember now if they're French or if they're Canadian French. Progressive. Really good. It's not 100% my cup of tea, but I remember that I had it on Spotify. They removed the music for some reason because of dicks, and I remember that I enjoyed it, so I found it quite cheap with some other stuff, and I ordered it as well. And it's quite good. It's, as I said, it's not exactly my cup of tea, but it's quite interesting. You should check it out. For some people, it might be like, you know, unbelievable, fantastic, amazing, whatever. To me, it's alright. It's alright. It's good. I guess that, you know, Fred might be able to give you more of a guidance about what it is, and you know, and do his usual like, oh, this is like them and these guys playing together and whatnot. Brian Jonestown Massacre, the how's it? Yeah, Methodrome, the first album. Absolute classic, fantastic. This is the second best album they've made, I think. First one being the Satanic Majesty's Second Request, and this is which is their third album, and I think this is the first album anyway. Amazing, fantastic music that is 60s, but it's modern, yet it's just unbelievable, fantastic. Highly recommended if you're into psychedelia, you know, garage rock, whatnot. This is just a masterpiece, fantastic. Almost done. This is one that it's from a label that whenever you see stuff from them, you get it, because it's neoclassical. It's called Sonic Pieces. They've done a few releases. Most of them are ultra limited. Even the CDs are ultra limited. They're like 350, well, not ultra limited, but limited, 350 copies or thereabouts. Vinyl is just completely out of you know, out of reach. They disappear almost immediately, and it's the kind of label that people like Niels Fram is recording. You know, he's done some records there, and it's that kind of neoclassical. Basically, it's pure neoclassical. There's no electronics, no, you know, experimental stuff. It's purely neoclassical stuff, and it's highly recommended. I don't think you will be able to find a copy of this on vinyl. It just appeared and disappeared on the same day as they usually do, and I was lucky enough to get a copy. Do check them out. It's called Sonic Pieces. Just the whole label is highly recommended. I guess you can still find, like, you know, I don't know, downloads maybe, or you know, something. The music is amazing though. I mean, you know, have to check it out. Big Star 1000, thank you very much for showing this one. I got the vinyl. I found it for a price that was not too expensive, neither very cheap either. I mean, it was like normal kind of alrightish price, so I got me a copy. Unbelievable jazz, spiritual jazz, whatever you want to call it, and yeah, thanks very much. what time is it? 19 minutes, and that's it. So thanks very much, guys, for sticking around. I hope that I've inspired you to check out some stuff. Do leave your comments. I love to hear your thoughts. And like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it, subscribe to the channel if you think that this is the kind of thing that you want to see, unsubscribe if you think that is complete rubbish, and I'll be seeing you around.